Hey guys, I'm standing outside of an abandoned Burger King Pizza Hut here in Merritt, British Columbia. Now, keep in mind, I live in a small town, two-stoplight town, and let me tell you, we were so excited when a Burger King came to town and a Pizza Hut, and one more thing that came was the breakfast Denny's. We had a Denny's, and everyone was so excited for it. And this was 4 years ago. This place was put together, and now it's dilapidated and falling apart. Now, this is also a truck stop. Lots of trucks would come in, get their food, and they had bathrooms upstairs, lots of area to park the trucks, and this was a great place to bring money into the town. There's the Burger King Pizza Hut. Here's the entrance right here. It's abandoned. Here it is around here, so you guys can see. The structure's maybe 4, maybe 5 years old. And because we have a lack of choices in our small two-stoplight town for food, this was great for us. We were so excited to have this here. And the whole Pizza Hut thing was just fantastic. And it's gone. Now hold up. The gas station is gone. It's still here, but it's completely shut down and abandoned. I think maybe 4.5 years it was functioning. So trucks will come off the highway, make their way into here, and use the facility and bring money into our town. So what happened? Why did this place fail? I'll tell you straight up what happened and what I think happened. When this place originally opened, we came up to kind of like a celebrate thing with the family, to be part of it, to see the town progress in a positive, triumphant, forward way. And it was a bunch of kids from the high school working here. There was some of the kids' parents were working here too. It was so good to see. A lot of young kids, summer job, the whole 9 yards. It was very a Canadian thing, right? And everybody was so happy. And then last year or 2 years ago, we started to see a decline. All the Canadian people, or the European, Canadian, white people, or whatever you want to call them, started getting pushed out. All of them started getting pushed out. And it got to a point where there were no more Canadian people working here. And what happened? A lot of people, foreigners from India and China, or predominantly India, I'm not going to pick on China on this one, but predominantly from India, were coming in and being hired, and they were subsidizing. The government of Canada is still subsidizing foreigners' wages. So this allowed foreigners, so companies like this would just hire foreigners to work because they have subsidized wages. And you're probably saying, well, these restaurants are going out of business, nobody has money. When you have little to no selection in a town, it's really heartbreaking to see something like this break down. So what happened? Foreign workers come in, get replaced the Canadian proper that's working here, that speak the language and actually grew up, raised and educated in this town, have been replaced. Okay, now what? Well, I went in, okay, last time I was in here was last year. Let me tell you, I came in and I walked right out. I came in, there was a pungent odor, there was foreign music playing, and it wasn't salsa music, and it wasn't like an American, no, it was foreign music from the Middle East or something, and a pungent odor, and I said, you know what? I'm not eating here. And I left. And I think a lot of people just stopped coming, even though they'd love to have some Burger King, love to have some Pizza Hut, love to go in for Denny's breakfast. But the people that took it over drove it into the ground. And we made a video saying how the Europeans are leaving Canada in a frenetic pace back to Europe. The people that built this are leaving. And everyone in the comments is so happy. Yeah, people are leaving Canada. Look who you're being replaced with. So there it is right there, folks. A great truck stop right off the highway over there in a 2-stoplight town. I used to come here quite a bit. Last year I came in for the last time. I was absolutely disappointed at how disgusting and gross and dirty the place became. And he drove out the people that basically built the building. Now, it's empty. Are you seeing this happening across your towns in Canada? Are you starting to see that the Canadian proper or the European expansion is... We saw it in banks. We saw it in the banking system across Canada in 2000, from 2002, 2003. It became all Chinese nationals working at banks across Canada. They would fly them in from China because Canadian people don't want to work in a bank. They don't want to work at airports. They don't want to work for the government. They don't want nothing. Yeah, bull, BS. People want to be productive. They want to be part of society. And they give out 10,000 resumes and never get a call back. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.